Greetings, everyone. Sir Makadu here, your economic evangelist, in your heart of a hustler. It's such a wonderful evening to be alive to service you. If you know anybody that interested in turning our communities around, please share this video with them. Let them know that I'm on right now. Sharing is caring. Okay, I'm Sir Makadu, your economic evangelist. Now listen. We have an opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, it's happening now, and we need to understand why we need to be bridging the gap, the economic gap between the youth and the young adults. Excuse me. This sir, can I help you? Man, you're doing great. Yeah, I'm on the air. I'm on the air live. Yeah, so I'm on Facebook. So I'm glad you can listen in for a minute. I'm glad y'all tune in. I see a couple of y'all coming on in now. Please, if you have a business or organization, this is a great time to link in, put your information in the feed. We need to understand how to bridge the gap, the economic gap between the youth, the young, and the old, the older. I ain't gonna say I'm old, but I'm older. Okay, but I just appreciate God giving me the courage and the faith, to do the things that I do, to be able to reach down and reach back and grab our young brothers and sisters and give them an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, why should we be bridging the gap right now, the economic gap? Why are we? Who are we? Why do we do the things that we do, And we look at our youth and we look at our young and we so quick to criticize them. And then the one thing that we got to realize is that what are you, what am I, what are we doing to support them and to help them and encourage them? I mean, how many times have you been in a conversation and you heard something like, man, these kids, man, they're just going to hell, and I mean the devil and evil and got them, and our communities are going down. And I mean, how many times you might have heard that or said that? And I get a chance to look in the mirror and say, God, what do you want me to do? I mean, I do it all the time. I ask God all the time, what is it that you want me to do to bless your people? I mean, that's a responsibility all in its own, just to get in that space and say, God, what do you want me to do? What would you have me do, Father? And I'm so excited, because I remember my old days. And I think about what was going on when I was a youth, when I was coming up with young adult, who was really there to support and push and encourage me, So we are at this space, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go down the wall because I believe this is not going to take a long time tonight. I'm not going to be here for the whole hour. I'm here to just get the answers. What are the answers? Get your youth and young adults, put them in front of this tube, in front of the computer. I want to talk to them. I want to talk to you, youth and young adults. I want to ask you some questions. Do you want more out of life? Do you want your own business? Do you want to be successful in your business? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want to be a billionaire? So all these things matter. I tell you, I was with one of my business associates yesterday, and we was talking. As a matter of fact, the business also I employ him. He did 25 years in the joint, and he came out and met him, and I hired him, and he's been with me ever since. So this has been one of the this is probably one of the greater experiences that I have experienced, to be able to get to be involved with someone. And one of the things I question, I know most of you that know me, you probably heard me say this before. If you ever want to get rich or wealthy, what's one of the quickest and fastest and the most significant ways to do it? But we have to tell our youth and young adults what to do. Look in the mirror. What is the number one way, the best way to get rich and wealthy? And that's study rich and wealthy people. It's just the way it is. And I told my business partner and associate that, because he, right off the rip, now he's in business. This guy making some good money, and he's making some good money with his online company. Not bad for somebody that did 25 years in the penitentiary. And now he's out and he's a business person now. And he's making money. But the deal is, how did he make that money? And I told her, I said, from hanging around people like me. Because it's how we influence our children, right? That's real simple. How do we influence our children? Okay? So I'm gonna keep this going. Like I said, it's gonna be short tonight, but this is being brought to you by HeavenlyBodyProducts.com and also ChronicKiller.com. All right? Please, if you need to get in touch with me, there's my number. Feel free to reach out to me. We need to help our youth start businesses and help them stay in business. That's why I want to know, what's the name of your company and how do we get in touch with you? Put it on the feed. You never know who you're going to recruit. My whole rest of my existence is going to be based around how many young adults and parents can I recruit. Somebody put in the feed, we must recruit our young. Let me tell you something. If we want to do anything, if we want to win the election, you want to understand, I don't know what that means, we want to win the election. I don't care what election. You better have some young folks on your team. Now, when you come in here and you come visit or take a tour of the warehouse, I don't have all older people in here. I don't. The youngest one I have in here is 20. Yeah. Except my granddaughter, when she come in here, she walks around like she runs the place. And, and I make sure, and I breathe life into my granddaughter, and I let her know that you're the boss. Anybody can come in here and see her and just catch her one time and say, who's in charge around here? She's going to say, me. She's 5. I said, who's the boss? She said, me. Who works for you? My grandfather, my father, and all of them work for me. See, because our youth and young adults need to hear this language. It's the language. So I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of your time tonight. I just want to go down this wall real quick. This is also being brought to you by the Black Billionaires Club. I believe that you should take the time, go in and to be a part of it. I believe it's about $25 a month, but at least you get the experience to be around people that's going to uplift you and level you up and level you out. A matter of fact, I'm going to be on the Black Billionaires platform tomorrow night. They want to interview me and talk to me about marketing. It is phenomenal. Marketing makes millions, and marketing makes billions of dollars. That's why I believe being a part of an organization is one of the best things you could do if you want to do something and you want to do it great. Get around some like-minded people. And matter of fact, get around some people that are better than you, sharper than you, more intelligent than you, and have more money than you. And that's how that goes. I mean, the more you do it, the more you hang around winners, the more you're going to win. Say, winners hang around winners. And we need to bridge that gap for our children. Understand that. Get them to understand that if you want to win, hang around with winners. You know, not somebody's going to try to go to bed with you and all that. Hey, listen, I'm way beyond that. And that's why I got people in my life right now that trust me, because I don't try no hanky-panky with them. That's it. You're my business associate. I teach these young people laws. Don't sleep with your employees, and don't sleep with your customers. And women do it just as much as men, so don't get it twisted. We have to teach our children how to bridge with us, to get closer to us, right? Where they can win. Okay? It's easy as that, okay? I just wanted to let you know. Please like and share. This is also being brought to you by the Economic Evangelism University. Go check us out.com. Go check us out, okay? Please come by and visit the warehouse at 2571 Park Central Boulevard in Decatur, Georgia, okay? Let's get here. Let's get on down here. We're gonna be talking about how we need each other, you know, how we must band together, okay? So I'm gonna go right down. We're gonna get this thing started, okay? Why? Before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the wall, see who's out there poking around. Why bridging the economic gap between the young and the old is so important. If somebody has an answer for that, I'd love for you to put that in the feed so we can go ahead and elaborate and collaborate about that. Okay, Mr. Phil Hudson, how you doing, my brother? I can't wait. I'm looking forward to unleashing a beast. We have got something going on real strong in America right now. Is, you know, there's Black Lives Matter. I said Black business matters. Black money matters. And once we understand that we're more powerful together than ever being apart, I'm going to tell you something. Our companies are going to grow. You know, I'm not scared to do an interview. I'm looking for some youth and some, especially young adults that have businesses so we can start interviewing them. You know, I've been doing it all along, but I need to interview more, you know, and get that thing popping. Yes, indeed. Okay. Good afternoon. How you doing, Vat? Okay. We got Boston in the house. Okay. Nedra's in here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I see somebody want to get rich and wealthy. You know, it's going to take more than one to be rich and wealthy, but I feel you. You got work to do. You got to engage more people. If you haven't been down here to the warehouse, I mean, you come down here now, things are changing right before our eyes. I mean, I have a company in here help me move merchandise around and put them up on rafters. Because I'm telling you, I mean, because God is in the blessing business, and He's going to continue to bless this company. And I believe once we get into certain products that our young adults can get involved, especially essential oils, carrier oils, things of that nature, affiliate marketing. What does that really mean? Somebody if you can put in the feed, say affiliate marketing is where it's at. So this is really the bridge that we need with our youth and young adults is really affiliate marketing. How do we get our family, friends, our in-laws, and some of our outlaws involved with our business? And the best way is to affiliate. You affiliate yourself. And it's not easy to do, but we're going to make it easier, okay? I got my sister Tanya Renee in the house. Hey. What's going on? What's happening? Tanya Renee said, yep, we must recruit our young. And I believe that I can surely get an amen for that. I mean, think about this. We recruit our young, I mean, and it's not necessarily my children or it be anybody's child. And you know, and you know, I know I got 9 people looking at me right now on the feed. And I'm getting ready to say something as crazy as I'll get up and go. And you might just hang up on the feed. Let me tell you something. If there was a Ku Klux Klan listening to me right now, I'll educate them. Education is education. And you know something, I do business with people that are prejudiced. You understand? Because that's business. Now they want to go back to being president after, but you know how president people are. They pick and choose who they want to really like, right? But it's an awesome feeling to know that I do business with all nationalities. Okay? And that's where the big bucks are. I mean, if I was just selling to my brothers and sisters, all nationalities to me, my brothers and sisters, but if I was just selling to the African American or the Black community, I would not be where I am today. It's because what I do is I deliver, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm dealing with even some of my foreign brothers and sisters. Some of these cats are young. They're young. They got stores, they got warehouses, and I supply them. I don't supply them everything, but I supply them with the Chronic Killer. Now the Black Lives Matter air freshener is going into it. I got an order out there, 1,900 pieces that's getting ready to go to Buford Highway. But the deal is, how do we bridge that gap? And let me tell you something, the economic gap is getting easier, right? Now check the move. I had an order for 3,300 pieces, right, of body oils going out hopefully this week, maybe early next week. And the people that are going to fulfill that order are 15 and 18. They're young entrepreneurs. They decide to take on the body oil business, and then we're going to, I think we as a community of people will support them. This is our chance. I'm talking about bridging the economic gap, brothers and sisters. We must recruit our young. We have to do it. There we go. I said we got the BBC in the house. So I just said, that's why I hang around. That's what I'm talking about, Sister Renee. She said, that's why I hang around you. It is what it is. And I believe this, Tanya. If we get a little bit more strategic, and I thank you for signing up to Fortress, believe me, we're close. That Fortress thing is real. And I guarantee you, once I pull it together, once I get the products in there right, and where people can now use it as affiliate marketing. I have it on the Crime Killer side. I'm getting ready to do it I'm doing it on Fortress, and plus I'm doing it on Heavenly Body Products. So get ready to do it direct from Heavenly Body Product. It's going to happen. Trust me on that. I've been working on that. So we getting there. Yes, indeed. Put your information in the feed. What's going on, Sister Clark? Indeed. Good evening. Good chat out. My sister in the house. Where's my brother at? Indeed, the Most High will. He can make all of it happen. There you go. Financial awareness. It's all there. I even got an amen in the house. So we got indeed. There you go. Business. Okay. So you got it. I'm going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to put you in another place. I promise you. I'm mastering it. Once I get it, you're going to work. All right? Amen. Okay, you're going to online tomorrow. Okay, put that out there for you. All right, folks. Now, let's go. I want to know, do your experience, why bridging the economic gap between the youth and young adults and the old adults is so important? Why is it so important? Why is it so important? I'm just curious. I just need somebody to share in what you're feeling. Why? Why is it like that? Why is bridging the gap the most important thing we can do today? If I just get one person, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get in there heavy. And believe me, the more we do it, the better we get. Because everything is based off numbers. Numbers don't lie, people do. So we got to find a way. How many youth and young adults can we get into business? How many can we actively say, hey, how can I help you? How can I help you? There are some young, dynamic, powerful young brothers and sisters out here that really need help now. And how do we do it? It's not always buying something from them. Sometimes it's about support and what you're going to say to them, maybe giving them some leads, right? I want to know, why is it so important that we do it, that we bridge these gaps? And see, Lock and Connect is still putting it, that's how you do it, put it out there. Why is it important? Why is it important? I'm just going to put it back out there. Okay. I don't know if anybody's going to respond tonight. I got 7, 8, 9 people looking in right now. And I want to say, why bridging the economic gap between the young and the old is so important? Why is it so important? Can somebody answer that for me? Somebody please answer that. Oh, I think I got a response. Oh, they're just out there still talking to each other. And they're not really concerned about why we need to bridge this gap. But I'm gonna get into it, and then guess what? Tonight's gonna be an early night for me. All right? I'm gonna keep it real simple. Our economy, and especially in the Black community, is dependent on our young folks and what they do. Our future is tied to our youth and young adults. It's directly tied, and I know some of you know that, I know that, yeah? But if just imagine, what are you going to do, or what can you do to carry the torch and to be able to pass that torch on to the youth up front and let them run? I'm looking forward to building this business bigger so I can help. I can not just work in the company, I can work on the company, and I can be able to mentor my staff. See, I'm not going to sleep until I got some chain stores going on. But the thing is, why do I want chain stores? So I can show young people how it's done in my world and give them an experience that they need. Hey, listen, I know some of you already know the answer, I'm going to ask it anyway. What's the number one way to create jobs? What's the number one way to create jobs? I see Yvette trying to chime in, because it's very important to get a mindset with families and young people to help us out. Yeah, we need some help. But we need powerful, young, strong, young men and women. We need some real men doing real things in our community. I'm reaching out to all you clergy. I'm reaching all you business-minded people and all you community activists. And listen, let me tell you something. Economics for our youth and young is the only thing we got left. They ain't listening to us, gonna listen to me. But you talk to these young people, man, you tell, oh, man, whatever you're talking about, but you ain't saying, hey, I got to wait for you to make some money. You ask your friends and family, ask some of your friends' children, young adults, seriously, especially they're in school, college age, you ask them, do they want to make some money? Just ask them. I mean, there's young folk out here they don't believe. They just don't believe. The number one way to create jobs is to create businesses so we can hire our people. Now, is everybody going to get it? No. But if you have great quality systems coming in, you hire. Most people don't hire. Hey, I wasn't good at it, but I got better at it. Cause I don't just hire anybody anymore. I gotta see your credentials. I can see where you're at, what you're doing, where you've been. You know, I'm looking for people that have been in sales, know how to sell. So believe me, one of the greatest things that we can do for our youth and young adults is to help them get into business. And I'm almost because this don't take a lot. It's just we as a people, we can get to the promised land. And what is the promised land? Because every time I heard that speech, he said, I may not get to you, but we as a people will get to the promised land. What is the promised land? The promised land is economic freedom. Believe me, I used to listen to Martin all the time. I got audio CDs in there. I mean, this brother, to be a preacher, he did the best thing. He did the best he could to bring out the best in God's people. We, as a people, will get to the promised land. And I'm going to get there with you. And that's powerful. We have to do it through economics. We have to do marketing, branding, psychology, simplicity, and duplication. And I could do this, baby. Let me tell you something. I could do a broadcast like this for hours. And I could keep talking and talking and talking and never miss a beat. It won't even get tired. Because I know what God has done for me. And I know that God has put me in a position to help his people. And like I said, the beautiful part about me, I'm not prejudiced. So it doesn't matter. This show tonight was going to be about, what happens to the economy when you're prejudiced. It just doesn't help you. I guarantee you other races of people will do business with you. They will. Watch that. I'm going to do it again for you. Everything is about numbers. It's a numbers game. Numbers don't lie. People do. If you went to do business, if you had a quality product or quality service, and you went to, let's say, to the Oriental persuasion, the Asian persuasion, okay? And you said, you try to get your products in there or your service. They said, no, we don't, no, not today, no. So go to the next one. Go to the next one. And keep a record of every foreigner that you went into their establishment. You do that, you say, well, okay, when I get up to about 10, all of those, guess what? You go back around and do it again. You get to know who the owner is. And you buy a little something out of there. You just communicate. before you know, you're building a relationship. Somebody put it in the feed. It's about building relationships. Because mostly all the money I ever made was based on my relationships. I mean, I got good product too, but I build relationships. I mean, we got young brothers and sisters coming here, older brothers and sisters coming here, and I don't know them from a can of paint. But when you meet me, I treat you just like I've been knowing you for years. For years. And that's a fact, Jack. I said, hey, how you doing? Yeah, everything well? How's the baby? Yeah, great. How's your brother? How's your sister? I remember how's your mom? They're doing, and I go there. Because the only reason I can ask them any question because we had enough conversation. I said, hey, how you doing? You got a family? Listen, I appreciate y'all so much. I don't want to bore you. I don't have. This is, like I said, this is one of those subjects I don't have to go that far deep into. All I know is right now that I'm gonna sit up a little closer. That we have to build better relationships with our young adults, and don't mess them around and take advantage of them and all that. Give them an awesome opportunity to stretch with you, and they'll help you build your business. I don't care if they buy a little bit of stuff here and a little bit of stuff there. One day, guess what? They're gonna buy a bunch of stuff. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. I mean, I went through that with one of my associates who came in today. So he was buying little pieces here and there. And but what one of my staff said, why we got $100 minimum. So why you let him do that? Because I said one day he's gonna stop buying big. And sure enough, he spent the most money. He bought 100 carne killers today. 100 of them. But when he started, he bought no 100, he bought 1, 2, 3 these. But I knew he was putting it out there on his social media. I knew he had a website that he was pushing the brand. He said, man, they started to love that brand. They said they're after it now. They're after it. Yes, indeed. So I believe we're in one of the greatest times in history. I mean, in history of mankind. And I mean it. I mean, technology, there's so many different ways to get paid. You don't have to be broke if you don't want to. It's amazing. Oh, I think I caught one of my buddies up there. Yes, you do, sir. You treat everyone like family. Hey, Devin, man, I don't think we ever met, but I just know you. When I hear your voice, hey, Devin, what's going on, brother? Because that is how I built this company. I built it off relationships and being righteous with people. And that's the number one thing that we have to. Our young, they don't trust us because you ever been in a situation when you were real young, you got the people in the community, but they're not doing nothing. I mean, they're doing a little activism and stuff like that. But when it comes down to really doing it, no, don't get it wrong now. Don't get it twisted. Everybody plays their role. But I'm just talking about, have you ever been around people and even business people and they don't help nobody? All they do is they're just in sales. That's their thing. That's what they do. But you ever met anybody that just, it's all they think about, it's all they do, but when it comes down to helping somebody, it don't make any sense. You know, what's up, JR? He said, the heart of a hustler. You already know, baby. You already know. Let me say that. The heart of a hustler. Let me get back over here. There it is right there. Oh, yeah. And I praise God for you. Don't forget, we're just starting to release. There's a soft release now. I ain't even with a hard, shot no emails out there, nothing. We're there. We got it in. We pulled it up. We got some stocked up. I'm selling to my brothers and sisters. And guess what? The Korean brothers are buying them too. They sure are. They get it, and because they selling Black Lives Matter t-shirts, sweatshirts, bling shirts. I mean, they doing it. It's amazing. So when they seen it, they was like, oh, how much? Hey, same price, volume. So we got my young folks that be in here tomorrow, and they'll be pouring and labeling all day tomorrow. So I say, hey, come on back. I got plenty of merch, plenty of bottles, plenty of sprayers, it's crazy. So I just want to thank you. You know, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be the man that I am. Yeah, I mean, all the things that I've been through molestation, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, done it all. Not all, but I've done a lot. I've been through a lot. But there's one thing that I realize is that God has blessed me. God has truly blessed me in a way that I don't think a lot of people are ever going to get blessed like that. I mean, it's just the way it is. Everybody can't get blessed the same way. But I guarantee you, the more you honor his young people and the elderly too, but the young people right now, because we need a surge of business owners. We need a surge of manufacturers. We need a surge of distributors. We got to have it. And we definitely need a surge of master distributors, people that can really move some merch. So if you have the heart of a hustler, please let me know. Please go on. I mean, just call me, reach out to me. You know, it's so important that we communicate and break bread. There's my number again. You need to reach out to me. And just, I'm just in a happy place. Somebody looked at me the other day and said, "Sir, you just seem so happy." I am. I'm just in a happy place. You know, it has nothing to do with other human beings or nothing. Happiness comes, you know, within. You know, I mean, you might have somebody say to you, you know, I just want to make you happy. Well, guess what? You can't make me happy. You can help keep me happy by just continue to bless me. Do things for me that nobody else has ever done for me. That help keep me happy. And I just want to thank you, and I want to thank your family for just being in my life. You know, some of y'all been in my life for a while now, and I'm just happy, and I'm just happy to serve you. Okay, and I just want to say this last thing about bridging, you know, our youth and young, you know, together, and the elderly. You know, I want to help our youth and young adults prepare to dominate in business. Yeah, and I said this last week. You know what? In 2021, I'm drinking from the overflow. I'm not drinking from the cup. I'm drinking from the saucer, the overflow, baby. Because I know what God has in mind. And I guarantee you this. If you focus, some of you might want to put this in the feed, write it down. Write the word and put it in your mirror. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day. To focus. You focus on what's happening and what God's doing for you. And allow your business to be a ministry. My business is a ministry. And that's why I believe that God is so find somebody that can get into business with you. Bless them. Say, listen, you ask people as you go around, stop. Just keep asking people, do they want, anybody want to make some extra cash? And I'm asking you, do you know anybody that want to make some extra cash? I just go on to heavenlybodyproduct.com. Go ahead and register for the newsletter. Just go on heavenlybodyproduct.com. Scroll all the way down to matter of fact, go on heavenlybodyproduct.com. Just wait a few seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and a pop-up will come up. And just go ahead and fill out that information and be a part of this new experience, man, because once we start getting into the affiliate marketing and you be able to make money with us, you don't even have to carry the product, and you still can pick up an extra $250 a week doing stuff like that. Believe me, God is on your side. And I just want to say, I hope that God blesses every breath and every step you take. Just stay in peace, not in pieces. Take care of yourself now and take care of each other. That's the sweet spot. Okay? You have an awesome night, everybody. Peace, love, and community service. And remember, when you master community service, you will master customer service. Have an awesome night, everybody. Peace and love.